Hello everyone, this is Saurav Kumar and welcome you to all class 10 physics class. Okay, so in the previous classes we were discussing the chapter number 4, which is refraction. In this chapter we already have learned refraction and laws of refraction, refractive index. In this class or in this video, we are going to discuss effect of speed, frequency and wavelength due to refraction of light, and other topic is also. So first start with this topic, which is effect of speed, frequency and wavelength lambda due to refraction of light. Okay, effect on speed, not of. Effect on speed, F for frequency, and wavelength lambda due to refraction of light. So first, speed. For speed, we already learned that speed when light travel from rarer to denser medium, the speed of decreases. Okay, when light travel from, or when light refracted from rarer medium to denser medium, the speed of the light is decreases. Okay, and when light travel from denser to rarer medium, the speed of light is increases. We learned this topic in the previous classes also. When light travel from rarer to denser, it bent towards the normal, and when the light refracted from denser to rarer medium, it goes away from the normal. All are discussed in the previous classes. Okay, so those who haven't seen that video, so firstly go towards that video, then come to on this video. Okay, now this is the funda of speed. Now come to frequency. Due to refraction, what effects on frequency? Frequency mainly depend on the source of the light. Okay, whenever the source of light is changed, then the frequency will also change. But whenever the source of light not changes, then frequency of light also not change. Okay, so here in refraction there is source of light is same. Source of light is same, so frequency, no effect on frequency. Okay, no effect on frequency. So frequency is unchanged in refraction. Okay, frequency, no change in the frequency. And now come to the wavelength. So before going to wavelength, firstly we see the relation between these three, velocity, frequency and wavelength. So velocity is equals to velocity or speed of light. The speed of light is equals to frequency into wavelength. Okay, the speed of light is equals to frequency into wavelength. Frequency is f and wavelength is lambda. So speed of light is v is equals to f into lambda. From this, if we want to find the formula of lambda or a wavelength, so wavelength is equals to v by f. And what is the unit of speed? Unit of speed is always meter per second. Unit of lambda is meter, and frequency is 1 upon second. These are the unit. Unit of speed is meter per second. Lambda is a wavelength. Wavelength is simply a distance. Okay, so this is the wavelength which is measured in meter, and this is frequency f, which is per second, 1 by second. These are the unit of these three terms. Now come to the wavelength. Due to refraction, what effect goes on wavelength? So by this relation, V is equals to f by lambda. V is equals to f by lambda. Here f is constant. Here f is constant frequency. There is no change in frequency because source of light is same. So here V is directly proportional to lambda. V is directly proportional to lambda. Okay. So now whatever the effect impact on speed, the same effect impact on lambda. So when light travel from rarer to denser, the speed is decreases. So if speed is decreases, wavelength is also decreases, and if speed will increases, wavelength will increases. And the case is when light travel from rarer to denser, the speed decreases as well as wavelength is also decreases. When light travel from denser to rarer, velocity increases, wavelength also increases. Okay. Now this is all about the effect of velocity, frequency and wavelength due to refraction of light. Now come to the next topic. Next topic is relationship between refractive index mu and speed of light in a medium. Okay, now come to this topic, relation between mu. Mu is refractive index. I write this as a Ri. Okay, Ri, refractive index mu, and speed of light in a medium. So mu is equals to, or refractive index is equals to speed of light in vacuum, or we can say that air, upon speed of light in a medium. Okay, refractive index mu is equals to, mu is the ratio of the speed of light in air to the speed of light in a medium, is equal to, we denote speed of light in vacuum as c, and the speed of light in a medium is v. So mu is equals to c by v, and unit of mu is, this is the ratio of same physical quantity. So unit of mu is, already we know that unit of mu is no unit. Okay, no unit. Now how we use this formula? This is mu is equals to c by v. Mu is always greater than 1. Mu is always greater than 1. Why? Because v is always less than c. C is what? Speed of light, and speed of light is always 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. The speed of light in vacuum or air, which is maximum always. Or speed of light is in a medium. The speed of light in a medium is always less than this value. So, and if in denominator there is a smaller value than numerator, this one is always greater than equal to 1. So, remember this. Refractive index of a transparent medium is always greater than 1, and when it is equal to 1, refractive index when is equals to 1, when the light travel in air only. In this case, mu is equals to 1, or apart from this case, other than this case, mu is always greater than 1. Okay, for diamond refractive index is 2.41, which is maximum refractive index is for diamond, which is 2.41. okay, now how I use this formula. So if in question there is given find mu when light travel from air to glass okay, air to glass. So formula of mu is equals to C by V. In question there is also given velocity of light in a glass is equals to 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is given in the question. So this is the formula. Mu is equals to C by V is equal to C is what? Is always 3 into 10 to the power 8. You have to remember this value. 3 into 10 to the power 8. Now V is equals to what? V is given. V is velocity of light in a glass, which is 2 into 10 to the power 8. So I cancel out this. So this is 1.5. Mu is equals to 1.5. So refractive index of glass is 1.5, because light always here, remember, refractive index when light goes in which medium is right here. Refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium, which is equal to refractive index light goes from air to glass. So I write here refractive index of glass with respect to air. So this is the value of refractive index of glass, which is 1.5. Okay, this is the question one type. And the other type is, in the question given, mu is equals to 4 by 3. Okay, this is the refractive index of water. Refractive index of water with respect to air is 4 by 3. What is the speed of light in water? Okay, the question is, when a light travel from air to water, the refractive index of water with respect to air is 4 by 3. Find the value of velocity of light in water. So, you know the formula, mu is equals to C by V. Mu is given, which is 4 by 3 is equal to C is 3 into 10 to the power 8, and we have to calculate the value of velocity of light in water. So here velocity of light in water is equals to 3 into 10 to the power 8 into 3 upon 4. So velocity of light in water is 3 3 is a 9 by 4 into 10 to the power 8. So this is 2.25 into 10 to the power 8. Unit is meter per second. Okay. This is the formula and how I use this formula in numerical. So this is the numerical based on this formula. Now there is also one application where I use this formula, which is not given in the book, but this question is frequently asked in your exam. We know the Snell's law. Snell's law. What is Snell's law? Second law of refraction is called, second law of refraction is called Snell's law, which is the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is equal to constant, which is equal to refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. This is the Snell's law. Sin I upon sin R is equals to mu. Now, if we compare both this equation, this is mu is equals to C by V and this is mu is equals to sin I upon sin R. So, can we equate both this equation? So, I write here sin I upon sin R is equals to C by V. Okay. We compare this one and this one. This is mu is equals to C by V. So this is sin I upon sin R is equals to C by V. So remember this formula also. Here on this basis how the problem comes in your exam. Suppose in the question there is given a light travel from air to glass. Light travel from air to glass. The incidence ray makes an angle I to the normal. After incidence there is a refraction and the refracting angle is equals to R. Like this, if there is given this is 30 degree, okay, and the refractive index and the refracting angle is given in the question is 15 degree. Okay, let assume I is equals to 45 degree and R is equals to 30 degree. You have to calculate the velocity of light in glass by using this. So using this formula we can easily get this value. So how I use this formula? Sin I, in place of I write here 45 degree upon in place of R I write here sin 30 degree is equals to C. The value of C is always 3 into 10 to the power 8 and V is this. So by using this formula we can easily get Vg, which is 3 into 10 to the power 8, and we know that the value of velocity in a glass is always less than this value. So 3 into 10 to the power 8 into sin 30 upon sin 45. So this is 3 into 10 to the power 8 into sin 30 is half, 1 by 2 into sin 45 is 1 by root 2. So this is root 2 by 1. So root 2 cancel. So this is 3 into 10 to the power 8 upon root 2. If I rationalize this, so this is 3 root 2 by 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is your answer. Okay. So this is the way to solve the numerical. And this formula is also very important. Here we simply compare Snell's law and this relation of refractive index with speed. Now here by using this formula sin I sin by R is equals to mu is equals to C by V, there is one conceptual question also asked here. The question is, firstly, the question is when the light travels when a light travels in an air what is the speed of light, what is the speed of light of all 7 colors? What is the speed of light of all 7 colors? Okay, or the question is, when the light travels in an air, how is the speed of light, how is the speed of light of all 7 color changes? So whenever, this is very important one, whenever the light travels in air, the speed of light in air is how much? The speed of light in air is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, which is maximum. Okay, so whenever the light travels in air, the speed of light of all 7 colors, we know that the visible light is the combination of 7 colors, which is Vibgyor, V for violet, I for indigo, B for blue, G for green, Y for yellow, O for orange, and R for red. So what is the effect of, what is the speed of light of all 7 color? How is the speed of light of all 7 color changes? So here, whenever you get this type of question, here the answer is simple. There is no change in the speed of light of the 7 colors. Okay, whenever the light travels in air, the speed of all the 7 color is same, which is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Speed of all the color is same, which is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Condition is what? The light, if the light is travel in air, but if the light travel in medium, then in this case the speed of light for red color is greater, speed of light for orange, speed of light for yellow, speed of light for green, then the speed of light for blue, then indigo, and last one is violet. Means the speed of light for red is maximum and the least for violet. So by this we can say that the wavelength of red color is greater than orange, then yellow, then green, then blue, then indigo. Sorry, this is lambda, this is lambda, and this is lambda, and lambda for violet. Means wavelength of red color is maximum and wavelength of violet color is minimum. Okay, so whenever the light travel in a medium, in any medium, or a light goes from air to the medium like glass or water or any other medium, the speed of all the color will change in this way. Okay, so this is the concept. Now using this concept, the question is, if there is a 3 colors like indigo, blue, green, and one is yellow. There is 4 color. In the question it is given that incidence angle is same for all the colors. Okay, incidence angle is same for all the colors. Incidence angle means when the light incident on this surface the angle is same for all the colors, and incidence angle is same for all the colors. Refracting angle arrange refracting angle of all color in increasing order. Okay, question is, there is a 4 color indigo, blue, green and yellow, and the incidence angle of all the colors is same. You have to arrange the refracting angle of all this color in increasing order. Okay, so how you proceed or how you get the answer of this question? This is a simple tricky one, conceptual. Look, I know that sin I upon sin R is equals to C by V. Here I is same for all the colors, so it never changes, it is a constant, and C, value of C is 3 into 10 to the power 8. This will also not change. So this is not changed, this value is not changed. So sin R is directly proportional to V, or we can say that R is proportional to V. So which color have maximum speed have maximum refracting angle, and those color which have minimum speed have minimum refracting angle. So look here, velocity of yellow is greater than green, then yellow, blue and then indigo. So maximum speed for which color is yellow. So I write here velocity of yellow color is greater than green color, is greater than blue color, is greater than indigo color. So that's why refracting angle of yellow is greater than green, then blue, then indigo. Okay, this is the answer. Note down on your copy. Now we already discussed the refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is equal to, first one is sin I upon sin R. One relation is refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is velocity of light in air upon velocity of light in a medium. There is one formula also for refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is related to speed of light in first medium, speed of light in first medium upon speed of light in second medium, speed of light in second medium. This is the formula, third formula of refractive index. Speed of light in first medium, which is V1 upon speed of light in second medium is 2. V1 upon V2. So we know this relation. Now if we put the value of V1 and V2 here, what is the formula of V1? From here I write this, V is equals to C by mu. Okay, write C by mu. So here in place of V1 I write C by mu1 upon, in place of V2 I write here C by mu2. So this is C by mu1 into mu2 by C. So I cancel this C. So this is mu2 by mu1, which is equal to refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. So I can say that refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is equal to refractive index of second medium upon refractive index of first medium. Okay, this is the refractive index. These are the three formula. First one, second one, and this is third one, and this can also be. Okay. Now come to the question. Using this formula, the question is, find the refractive index of glass with respect to water. Find the refractive index of glass with respect to water. So for this, I write the formula. First one is mu21 is equal to speed of light in first medium. This is first and this is second. So first I write here speed of light in water, and light goes in the second medium, which is glass. So speed of light in glass. So speed of light in water is 2.25 into 10 to the power 8. This is given in the question, or if there is not given, so please remember this value, 2.25 into 10 to the power 8, and the speed of light in glass is 2 into 10 to the power 8. So I cancel this. So this is 2.25 upon 2, which is 1.125. This is the refractive index of glass with respect to water. Again, we use this formula in this term. So refractive index of glass with respect to water, I write this refractive index of glass with respect to refractive index of water, 2, 1. So refractive index of glass is 3/2 and refractive index of water is 4/3. Please remember this value. Refractive index of glass is 3/2, or we can say that 1.5, and refractive index of water is 4/3, or we can say that 1.33. So this is 3/2 into 3/4. So this is 9/8, and 9/8 is 1.125. Both the value are same. So this shows that all the formula are same. Okay. So this is all about the refractive index or refracting index, and relation between refractive index and the speed of light, wavelength, frequency. So this is the end of the video, and if you have any confusion regarding this, so please put the comment in the comment box. I will try to solve all your problems. So thank you for watching. Enjoy your day. Have a great day.